Yeah.
Let's forget about Commando and
Yep.
myself for a second. We are here for the interaction between Doremy and Riona, as we are going to see the mixed versus format.
Yep.
Of Doremy playing Tetris in this format.
Of course. And Riona stacking very tall and proud.
Yeah, honestly,
I mean, so is Doremy, actually. That's actually
Doremy?
a really tall stack, all things considered.
I was going to say, that was a bit of an odd choice right now. Doremy's kind of like... It's doing a bit of like the inverse strategy that OSW is doing. So where OSW was sending a lot of garbage really early and not doing like an incredible amount of upstacking, Doremy was not afraid to stack sky high to make sure they could tank like even a 4-chain with just a couple of well-timed attacks.
Yeah, I'm trying to see... Ooh, and this attack might be enough... There we go, using the yellows. Not quite triggering everything, though.
But again, it's like Riona has access to a lot of resources right now, so this is going to be a
And this is going to be a hefty power chain. Yeah, taking up about half of Doremy's board there with garbage. So there's going to be a lot of upstacking that Riona's going to need to do.
Okay, a lot of... Oh boy, we are getting a blue drought, so not going to be the greatest to clear out that right side. But still has enough resources, able to get a 3-chain.
Left side cleaned up a little bit here.
It's a very good improv there from Doremy as well.
Oh, need some greens or yellow. Oof. And they're not showing up. There it is.
Wait, are we already at the... Oh my goodness, singles are already starting to send garbage. I did not realize we
were margin time is 32 seconds, so that means Puyo's gonna be...
Yeah, but even for 32, that seems very fast. Oh, Doremy is gonna be careful. All the power chains coming in, that's gonna be a lot of garbage.
Yep, and Riona's gonna take that first one.
Alright, and first blood there for Riona. We get the double red to start. Late eyepiece for Doremy, but we are going to be seeing the TD opener this time. And we see the all clear in 3 from Riona. Self-proclaimed all clear finder of Puyo.
Yeah.
And quite frankly,
I mean, it was due course. We're going to see one eventually. Well, let's see what Riona does with this all clear. Just sends one.
Oh, actually, okay. You know what? Actually, really good strategy there, given Doremy's board.
Wow. Okay.
Unironically, someone make a clip of that. That was a genius play.
That was actually a really good play. That was. You know, I guess that was perfectly calculated. Like, my goodness.
You may not assume that Puyo is able to board watch at the same time because it takes a lot of brain power to just build these chains. But Riona is very much aware of the weaknesses that can be present in the Tetris
another
game.
Perfect clear. Yeah. Riona gets one all clear on Doremy, and Doremy just says, you know what? 2 can play at this game. Watch, here comes another perfect clear.
Oh my goodness, and the 2 line!
Oh my, and the 2 line! Oh, there's gonna be a lot of digging. If that's even possible.
No, the garbage is too much.
Just enough garbage to block off Riona.
Yeah, Riona would have needed a 1 in 6 to live from that scenario. Unfortunately, rolled 2 in column 3.
Yeah.
One of the other hidden ways that RNG can affect the Puyo play, because again, anytime that garbage is not perfectly even in every single column, it is just random whether or not it drops the same amount in a column or not. It just chooses. That is a hefty spike there from Doremy. And I think they're just gonna wait for Doremy, or excuse me, they're gonna wait for Riona to just trigger something.
Yeah, and there it is. And they're gonna stall this.
Oh wait,
and there it is. There's a rock, and that's not. That's gonna be enough.
I think Doremy meant to counter a little bit more, but I think they misdropped the no skim. Although I could be wrong.
But I mean, Riona's still in this. That was a good enough. Those were good enough chains to counteract everything else. Ooh,
Nice,
that
but-
chain cuts a little bit.
That's a 4 chain, and we're already still a hefty way through into margin time.
Mm-hmm.
Doremy has to be playing
Nice
this
4
extremely
chain
carefully.
here. That's going to be quite a bit. Doremy struggling to struggling to make do with the room he's been given, but still technically in it. No.
All right,
Okay,
the 3
chain
chain
is
follow-up.
still going.
That will equate to a 3rd win from Riona.
Yeah.
All right, more TD there from Doremy. It's going to be done on combo, but this
Ooh,
will
and
be a
there's
lot of
perfect
garbage
clear.
quickly.
Oh. Looks like those
But
greens are
this
gonna have
is
to be.
still online there for Riona.
Yeah, just need some yellows or something. Okay.
Wow, we're
Ooh.
gonna let the garbage hit. Has enough greens in the process.
Yeah, and that's gonna kick off the rest of this huge power.
Oh, little misdrop there for
Huge
Doremy.
power chain here.
Wow, and that's
That's
still
gonna-
sent Doremy over halfway up the board.
Yeah, almost topping him out.
You know, Doremy hasn't been able to send a lot of garbage to Riona as of late after those PC loops stopped.
Yeah.
All right, 2 chains, so Doremy is able to start building something up. But again, I think the biggest difference that we're going to know, especially if you compare this to Riona's set with OSW, is the longer that Doremy takes trying to build up these larger attacks and...
What was that
focusing on
power too?
it was a lot of colors.
3
a
different
lot of-
colors at once. That was maybe a bit too much.
And
But
Puyo,
here's
you
another
can never
nice
change too
here's
much.
another solid 4 chain.
Oh, wow.
Almost to
the
the top.
no.
Oh, and there's gonna be a
Trying to get a hold in the process.
still lives through it.
I don't think for
This is
long,
gonna be
unfortunately. There's another
this is
misdrop.
gonna be lethal. Yeah.
All right, and 4 wins to 1 right now for Riona, putting themselves in fantastic spot as we approach. We'll start getting into the main duration of our set. All right, and we see good old BT Cannon from Doremy makes the donation on top before finishing the C-spin loop off. And right now, I think he's going to try and wait, keep all that damage queued up, and try and just
We've
tank.
got a stalling game going on here.
Okay, all right. So Riona's
All right,
gonna
Riona's gonna be
let
the one
that
that-
one be the final pop.
Look at this huge. Look at that huge power chain.
All right, and a little okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a little difficult right now. Doremy is not finding a lot of momentum immediately off of
Yeah.
these.
And Riona seems like I'm not like I can't tell if this is just pure like if all of these power chains are purely intentional or if they are just like chains that are being cut. It's honestly kind of hard to tell because they are like they're working out really well, but that might just be because of market time as well.
All right, there's the 5 combo from Doremy. Equates to a decent bit of garbage, but already the 4 chain from Riona after not receiving garbage for a while. And we are now sending garbage with singles. We have reached almost the end of our margin time. Oh no, the column 3 garbage.
I call them 3 garbage. Oh no.
A bad RNG right there for Riona, and Doremy is going to take their seconds.
Yeah. We're gonna be seeing quite a bit of back and forth here. This one might take a good amount of time. And there's a perfect clear. Oh, covering up everything on Riona's side of.
All right, the greens will launch if they're able to in time, but right now this chain
No,
is
they're
getting
getting-
carried.
Just met with a relentless
just a deluge of garbage.
All right, and it looks like Doremy, again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Going to be going again for TD openers. Okay, oh. All right, and we've got the Trinity follow-up this time around. And it looks like Riona has also accordingly adapted, decided to spend their resources building that 4-chain and letting it rip. However, Doremy with the DT cannon is comboing through. And that is a full board of garbage for Riona, not able to find a trigger to that chain in time. And we are all tied up at 4 apiece.
Yeah, 4-4. This is crazy.
All right, and another DT cannon decision there from Doremy. Right now, Riona still has the chain. All right, and goes for the Trinity follow-up.
Playing really aggressive here. Let's see if Riona can get something off of this.
Yeah, Doremy's going to have a little bit of a side wheel to work with. But
Not
that is
quite a 7-chain, unfortunately, but that was pretty impressive.
Oh, but huge power 2 into power 3. Ooh, and the eyepiece gets misdropped.
Yeah, and Riona's going to take that round. Yeah, we're going to... A back and forth in a 1st to 15. That's going to be... This is going to be one hell of a match.
All right, you can see the L shapes on the left side there for Riona, trying to keep that trigger alive as long as possible.
That's gonna be...
The trigger is still alive. They're trying to get as much on the board.
Oh, there's too much. Kind of has to cash out at basically the last possible moment.
There we go. The evil counter works for the 6-chain. And they still have resources left on that column 4. They're able to get a 2-chain into 3.
Going to be able to keep some chains going here.
Oh, no, but that was a huge amount of garbage to tank really quickly there. And Doremy's turning on the jets, trying to capitalize.
Yeah, Riona needs to get stuff on the board as quickly as possible. But, like, with how fast Doremy's going... Anything that Riona tries to set up could easily get blocked off. Right, Riona's still finding 2 chains. Still able to find some clears every now and then.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, there you go. There's not quite a 3-chain. But...
Oh, we're going to have to rely on these... Yeah. Oh, no, wait!
Oh, that's bold.
Oh, I thought that was a misplacement. Oh, no, that was just straight up intentional.
Yeah, no, that was, like I said, that was really bold of Riona. But, I mean, Riona's not going to be able to get anywhere if he tries to play as safely as possible. Needs to get more garbage out there and fast. And these chains certainly going to be doing that.
Oh my goodness, and look at the donations there from Doremy as well. Just like, I mean, I feel it just has been sending T-spin after T-spin. And keeping back-to-back against the... Well, okay, never mind. But still, like, it's been playing this so well and so efficiently. All right, and there we go. Doremy is going for stun lock. You can notice is alternating skims with regular piece drops.
Yeah, and Riona just can't do anything about that.
And I think the first time we've seen the stun lock play really make an impact in the mixed versus formats. Looks like Doremy this time around going to be going with TKI.
Tried and true.
And in the meantime, Riona going to be building up again those columns 4, 5, and 6. We're running a little bit on a yellow drought. Gonna have to compromise this build right now with the 2-chain. All right. Oh, greeting for blues. Where are the blues?
Oh my goodness. Just building on top constantly, begging for more. Oh my goodness, Riona! Oh! Had somewhat of a good plan there, improvising around the lack of yellows, but the yellows just kept coming too late, and there's only so long Riona could delay that for.
All right, and Hacha spin this time around from Doremy. But again, I do want to like admit that in that last round, like every single
Hachi
time,
spinning to perfect clear. Oh my goodness.
like
Doremy's
wow, that throws up the reds.
Doremy's like drawing. I feel like Doremy's drawing a bunch of cards, seeing a different opener each time, and just playing off of that.
Well, again, there is a part of a reason for it as well. Is like if you play the same opener each and every time, the Puyo player knows how much garbage to expect and when to expect it. So by Doremy constantly shifting up again between like BT, like triple double openers, and even Hacha spin for a couple of those C-spin singles, it forces Riona to be much more vigilant about what they're building and when they're building it. All right, well, I guess this time around we're going for
3 T-spin doubles on the ready. But looks like Riona's also ready with his main chain here. A nice 6 chain.
Yeah,
that gives him enough ammunition to continue making other chains off to the side.
And again, keep an eye out as well further in the set for more times where Doremy decides to build up like a pretty hefty spike and make sure that once Riona's chain is done, that Doremy counters and then sends at least some garbage over to Riona's board. Because the more you leave that Puyo board unattended and ungarbage phased, the more that Puyo player is going to get larger and larger chains quicker, which will ultimately be the demise of many a Tetris player.
Yeah. But right now, Doremy's leading the charge 8-5. And that's a huge chunk of garbage that Riona just has to deal with. Gonna be using a green to trigger into the main chain here. That's a very nice 5 chain.
Oh, but garbage doesn't get sent over. This is a lot of free time for Riona to just start building the chain as they please. We don't have a lot of blues in the queue. Where are the blues?
In the queue. Riona is getting just like routed hard on these pairs.
Oh my
Needs
goodness.
just one blue. Needs one color so many times and just doesn't get it.
Yeah, and so, like sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles for Puyo. Is just a lot of like greedy decisions end up being at the mercy of wherever the RNG colors decide are going to spawn for your board.
All right, but Riona takes no time ruminating on extending that chain. Yeah, just goes immediately.
Oh, 6 chain, and that's a tough misdrop right now for Doremy.
Oh yeah, that is a very dicey misdrop. This is Riona's time to strike back. But unfortunately, doesn't have a whole lot on his board. Has a nice power too there. Got a good chunk into margin.
Oh,
Riona
getting a little bit cut off on the side.
Still able to get things done though. Has a nice 3 chain.
There we go. Doremy making sure that some garbage gets sent over to Riona, trying to slow them down as much as possible.
And here's a nice... Yeah, that's a nice 14.
Oh my goodness.
Oh! Not gonna be enough. Is Doremy gonna find the out here? He is!
I think the down stack is present, but
is it gonna be enough?
The future prospects of this board are not promising, especially considering
not with this incoming... Yeah, not with this incoming chain. That's gonna be aggressive. Riona, start and close that gap once again.
All right, the sixth chain for the 6th win on Riona's side, only behind by 3. We have a lot of early blues all of a sudden. Holy cow! Here's the blues. They're, you know, we missed them 2 rounds ago. Now there are a plethora of them.
Yeah.
Oh my
Could have
goodness!
used this a little earlier, but that is 2 rocks. Has the trigger here, but like, is it going to be able to counteract the rest?
We will.
Oh, not with that additional perfect clear, maybe.
That's a 6 chain.
It is a... Oh!
But there is no garbage on Doremy's board right now, and
yeah, no, Doremy has enough. Doremy has enough room to be able to just counter. We've
essentially just put this into margin time.
Yeah. if Riona can get something good off here, then can definitely catch Doremy off guard. But Doremy has this nice clean well to just throw eyepieces down. Could have transitioned into center 4 wide. Maybe it's a bit, but Doremy chooses not to do that.
All right, the one chains aren't blocking too much garbage as of yet.
Yeah, no, there's a lot that Riona has to do here. Maybe the 2-chain will help a little bit, but Doremy's still sending pretty solid garbage. It's gonna be too much for Riona to handle there.
Yeah, especially, and like you won't really be able to see it because again it's like ghost rub mechanics, but that column like 4, 5, and 6 were all blocked off by garbage. So there was just even less time for Riona to try and stall that out.
Yeah. Man, Puyo's such a hard game. And Puyo versus Tetris is definitely not an easy matchup.
All right,
this is a nice power 3 into 4. Though Doremy still has plenty of ammunition to counterattack.
Oh no, they're gonna have to trigger. 3 rows finds the blue in time.
Yep.
That was very scary.
Able to get that 3-chain off. Has a nice power 2 into 3 here.
All right, and some more quick plays from Doremy. Trying to make sure that Riona cannot find their footing, but it's looking a little bit rough.
Ooh. I'm just like trying to see how Riona's gonna try and get out of this. Can definitely trigger those blues if he can manage a pair.
Again, yeah,
Instead,
like the one
takes
chains
more
are
pragmatic route.
one chains are countering quite a lot right now for Puyo.
Yeah.
I think definitely.
Maybe Riona doesn't have to do more, but it'd probably be beneficial. There's a nice power chain.
Oh, but it doesn't send anything.
Yeah, Doremy's keeping up.
All right, I believe we're at single start to send garbage margin time.
Yeah, we're at a certain we're well into this round, and look at that 2-chain sent quite a bit.
Let's see, I think
what is
Doremy's
this one gonna
still
send?
preferring to play the efficiency card in this one.
Doremy,
Oh
yeah,
goodness.
Doremy's still keeping that efficiency going, still able to keep himself alive. This is a pretty lengthy match.
Oh no!
Cut short by a misdrop.
Was gonna try and skim it, decided against it, and the piece
Yeah.
locked in with the worst possible rotation.
Man, yeah, for a round, that's a pretty lengthy round in PPT standards. There's gonna be quite a bit of garbage here. We're gonna see how Riona reacts to it. I'm starting to see his pro. Ooh, that was scary.
To say, yeah, Riona is not one to shy away from only having one column of Puyos, but it is a terrifying prospect because
Yeah,
if
no,
something
that
goes
is
wrong,
definitely dancing too close to the sun, but
that's a 7
working
chain.
out
This
here.
might be dead. No!
not quite. Doremy has enough room. Has an out.
All right, and the couple of double skims here
this
for
might be-
Doremy.
That is a hefty 3-chain from Riona.
Oh, but 6
Unfortunately,
combo,
probably
though.
a little bit too early. This is definitely gonna send something, though, right?
And
Not quite.
surprisingly,
I
no,
misread the chain.
Doremy with, again, doesn't seem like they have a lot of resources at the moment, but are able to just build these T-spins and Tetrises out of thin air.
Yeah. And then look at, ooh.
Oh,
Lots
the
of
one
power
skip.
teams on Riona's side. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Riona starting to close that gap. It is 10-8. We're good ways into this match, and there's still no real clear victor. Like, Doremy has the point advantage, but Riona really starting to like hold his own weight right now.
All right, there's first bit of garbage. And again, you can see Doremy does not go for the PC. So this is going to be... All right, 3 lines. I feel like Riona was counting on the yellows to be active.
I was just looking at how that board was laid out. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and just shutting off access to all the resources. And Doremy, it's 11-8, takes another game, draws themselves one more win closer to booking their ticket in the top 3. Ooh, this is a really risky spot right now for Riona's board. 2-chain goes off, but there's a perfect clear incoming.
Ooh, has the purples technically open, but they're not showing up.
Oh my, I cannot believe how, like, and not to mention, like, yes, Riona had to get through like 5 or 6 different Puyo pairs to get there. The fact that all of those other Puyo placements were still optimal and like as fast as possible blows my mind. It is, oh, here we go. Riona all clear. 4-chain this time.
Yeah, there it is.
And there's a misdrop on Doremy's board.
Yeah, this is like Riona needs to. Oh yeah, has to use it to kind of cancel out that garbage, but there's still plenty of extra garbage.
Yeah, but again, notice this has slowed down Doremy considerably. They had that little moment of hesitation. And, oh, Riona's got to be careful. Trying to manipulate how much they're accepting. Unfortunately, the yellows get cut off.
Yeah. Riona is really getting hard screwed by RNG right now. I feel like a lot of these rounds, Riona had like some sort of control, and RNG was just like throwing off their plans entirely.
All right, and there's the big spike from. Oh wait! Oh my goodness!
Ooh,
that was shockingly close to all clear material.
Yeah.
And the yellows are currently blocked off. All right, no, we're just building on top of it. Taking one out of the Tetris book. Oh no, where's the purples again?
Oh my goodness. Puyo, like PPT2, have some mercy on Riona, please.
Nothing but greens and yellows for Riona.
Oh my goodness. Lemon lime cheese.
Well, this is match point for Doremy. Riona, let's hope Riona can get something good off of this.
You can see Riona's going for a little bit of like a, almost like GTR in this sense. We're just missing that one blue over there in column 3. And, oh my goodness, the column for the yellows were open.
Yep, and here we go. This is going to be, this'll dig in.
Oh my goodness. That was
terrifying. Oh no, this incoming garbage. That's gonna, this is so, that's game.
Doremy
that is game.
So much really early on and like nearly topped out with the eyepiece colliding into something. But
yeah,
as the smoke clears, Doremy's alive, and that's a lot of ammunition that all goes over to Riona's board.